Around 55,000 people every year are diagnosed with breast cancer, and it affects all kinds of different people. So it's important for us all to know the signs and symptoms of breast cancer. Finding breast cancer early could give more treatment options and, crucially, could save lives. This video shows the experiences of lots of different women who have all been affected by breast cancer. We hope it gives you confidence in becoming breast aware. That's knowing the signs and symptoms of breast cancer and reporting them to your GP as soon as possible.
I was 46 when I was diagnosed, so well below the screening age. So it was important that I did my regular checks, and I'm now 52. So just coming up for my 6 years beyond breast cancer.
My diagnosis was after my first mammogram, so I was just after my 50th birthday, and I got the mammogram and the diagnosis after that. And now I'm 53.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 47, almost 48, and I'm now 53. So it's more than 5 years ago.
I was 46 when I was diagnosed, and I've now just turned 60, so I'm almost 14 years down the line.
I was diagnosed 19 years ago when I was 46 years old, so I'm now 65.
I was 60 when I was diagnosed, soon after my retirement, and at the moment I'm going to be 73 in August, which means it will be 13 years since my first diagnosis.
I was first diagnosed when I was 47, and I'm now 51.
I was just 59 when I was diagnosed, and then at present I'm 62.
I was just turned 46 when I was diagnosed, and I'm now 50, nearly 51.
I was 46 when I found out I had breast cancer, and I'm 55 now.
I noticed a change. I found a little dent in my breast, almost as if you were pressing a finger into a cushion. And I immediately went to my GP. He sent me to a specialist unit, and I was diagnosed from there.
It was actually very difficult to describe what it felt like. Because there was no lump there was no puckering of the skin, there was nothing obvious. I just felt there was something different, and I knew it was different from what my skin normally felt like.
The first symptom I had was pain, and really the only symptom I had. And this pain was radiating from the nipple to the underarm, a sort of dragging, pulling pain. And being 46, I just thought it was the change of life. I thought it's my age, you know. It's just one of these things that you get on with. But it did get worse.
I was getting out of the shower, reached to get something out of the shower, caught myself in the mirror and the skin just didn't look right. So I thought it was time to go see a doctor.
The first thing I did was, after my retirement, I went for my mammogram, which was reported to be normal. But within 6 months, I noticed a very deep, small lump in my breast, and I decided to go to GP.
Well, what I first noticed, because I spotted my nipple had slightly inverted, so I actually went and had checked it, and actually didn't find any lumps or anything, so didn't feel that there was anything to be bothered about. And then 6 months later, I noticed there was a hardening actually on my nipple, and also I was starting to feel really tired after exercise, which was odd because I'd really upped my fitness levels. So the combination of these factors, I just thought things aren't quite right.
On one occasion, I was just checking my breast, and at the edge of my nipple area I felt something just under the skin, and the only way I can describe it, it was a bit like a little thin grain of rice.
I mean, I was quite lucky. I was having a shower, and I felt a lump in my right breast, and then obviously I went to the doctor straight away and had it looked at. And then I found out it was breast cancer.
Because I caught it early, it meant the treatment, very quickly I could have the operation and I was sort of cancer-free.
Yes, I was very lucky that it was found when it was found, so it was still classed as early breast cancer. And it was very nice to see when I was signing the consent forms that the treatment was classed as curative.
I was discovered on time detected early and taken the steps I needed on time.
Having breast cancer has given me a really positive outlook on life, although I had one anyway. I made a few changes in how I eat and how I exercise and all of those things. I have my own business, so that was interesting. Being a bit of a control freak with my own business, it's made me take help when I need it. I also became a volunteer for breast cancer care, doing regular talks to women's groups all around the place.
So I feel that I've come through the end of all of this with a far different attitude to life. I feel I live my life better, I live it well. I'm actually probably fitter and healthier now than I was before I had cancer. I'm walking the New York Marathon in November, ticking things off my bucket list. I've got all my experiences that we do. For me, little things like things don't really matter so much anymore. It's actually really about who you're with, what you do, and actually that you live your life to the full. And so it's a whole new philosophy of how I choose to live, and I find that very rewarding and very stress-free, actually. And I don't think I would have been there at this stage of my life without having gone through that. And I think every day you appreciate being alive because you've thought about not being alive and what that might mean.
My message to the minor ethnic group, because I belong to one and I know that people are very shy. They don't talk about it. They don't mention it to the family, and they try to hide away, and they think, oh, this is something which is going to go away. No, don't do that. If you see the slightest change, either talk to your relative, talk to your friend, or go to the GP straight away. There are so many facilities for screening.
We all have to do something that we hate doing. We have to go home and look at ourselves in the mirror without our clothes on and make sure we know what this area of our body looks like and what it feels like. And if you do that for a couple of weeks, then you'll get to know what's normal for you, and then you can pick up anything that isn't normal and pick it up really early and go and see your GP, and hopefully it won't be anything serious.
So really it's a powerful message that you must act upon things, and although I suppose deep down I felt, oh, why trouble the doctor? It's only a wee pain and whatnot. But no one should ever feel that way. It's really so important to act on anything that you notice to be different or unusual.
It's important to be breast aware and to be aware of all the symptoms that can be relevant to breast cancer. I wasn't aware that dimpling of the skin was a symptom of breast cancer. I was aware of lumps, I was checking for lumps, but I wasn't aware of the other symptoms. So it's about knowing what your breasts are like and being aware of all the symptoms, not just about lumps. So any changes in your breasts, go and see someone about it. It might be nothing, but it might be something.
To anybody out there that has maybe just a redness, a pimple, a rash, it's not necessarily about a lump, no. Anything, a pain that is constant there, please go to the doctor.
I was diagnosed at 47. I wasn't old enough at the time to have the breast cancer screening, so it was very dependent on me to actually find the lump. So women under 50, they really do need to make sure that they're checking their breast, regardless of how young they are or how old they are.
It is not something to be scared of, being breast aware. It is not that I'm trying to find another cancer. It is more like part of my routine when I'm showering or dressing, and it is sort of knowing. I mean, you also notice a spot on your face, and breasts should be sort of, it's just another part of your body. So once you know what's normal for you, then you can notice a change, and that is when you think, oh, what is this? Maybe I should call the GP and have it checked out.
I've been very lucky, but I was breast aware, which was really important. And so I think it's essential that everybody is breast aware and tells everybody else, really, tells other women about this. We need to spread the word, spread the message. It's really important that everybody is breast aware.
3 of my friends, while I was going through the journey, all, because of me going through the treatment, actually were more breast aware. And of those 3 friends, one actually went and got treated. got seen and found they had cancer, and it had actually just spread to their lymph nodes, and subsequently have now been treated and is fully well and healthy. Another friend went, it was in very early stages, so just needed radiotherapy, and again, fully well and healthy now. And another friend went and there was nothing to be concerned about. It wasn't anything cancerous. So again, was reassured and moved on. You know, so again, for me, it's great examples of if you just take action, you know, you've got a better chance of surviving it and going on living a really healthy and good life.
Being breast aware is part of caring for your body. It means getting to know how your breasts look and feel, so you know what is normal for you. The women in this video feel more confident about noticing any unusual changes and reporting it to their local doctor. We hope that their experiences will help you understand the importance of breast awareness. The sooner breast cancer is diagnosed, the more effective treatment can be. There's no right or wrong way to check your breast for any changes. Check all parts of your breast, your armpits, and up to your collarbone for changes. Breast Cancer Care has produced a simple checklist. Look and feel for what is normal for you, do it regularly to check for changes, and tell your doctor as soon as you notice a change. If you are affected by any of the issues in this video, you can call the Breast Cancer Care support line, free, on 0808 800 6000. All calls are answered by our expert team.